What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Guys, this is your Tweaky Tuesday video, and I got a fantastic one for you. But what I need you to do right now is I need you to hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button, and I need you to come along with me on the journey, guys, and hit that description tab out on the video because I got all the links to everything products and service related that Traders War Room has to offer, and everything is designed to make you a better and more efficient market warrior. So definitely check that stuff out, and you can always find everything at the website traderswarroom.com. Today's video, we're going to talk about some market news. We're going to talk about some trends that I'm seeing, and we're going to look into some stocks that I like closing out this week and looking into the near future. But man, let's talk about the market today because I got caught off guard, man. I got caught being too bullish, all right? I saw the market yesterday close. It got me excited, man. I went long on some swing trades. Pre-market had me excited. We saw the consolidation happening. We got the little push into the market opening, and I was expecting the acceleration button to continue to the upside, right? After a little bit of a cooler period after the initial market bell, I was expecting the push to the upside. But man, once that job report came out, everything just turned dramatically and sharp to the downside, and I got caught off guard being too bullish with my long positions. And I didn't even go with anything short because I didn't want to go ahead and hop into a falling knife because everything just was pushing very quickly. The good thing is, though, anytime you get a dramatic sell-off, specifically in the S&P and the NASDAQ of like 1.5% to 2%, typically you get about a 1 day to 2 day bump rally from support. So hopefully we're going to get that kind of the bounce rally pushing into tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, maybe the next day. So I'll be looking for that. So we'll be watching for some consolidation and a reversal in the marketplace and trying to play off the rejection from support because that will be extremely explosive and it will provide us some great money-making opportunities playing the reverse play. Now, and as always, if you're ready, you just follow me and let's go to war together. Team Traders War Room, baby. Let's get it right now. After the main video, don't forget to stay and check out some TWR's hottest products and services we have available for you. Stocks I like. TWR Alert Update. Like I said, I had some losses, so let's go ahead and get those out of the way, man. Our small account 500 to 5,000 challenge, man, the SPY trade we had yesterday was looking so good. We entered the 430 call, entered in at 32. By closing bell, this thing was up 71%. We should have closed out of it. Hindsight being 2020, that's absolutely what we should have done. But the bull in us, we wanted a little bit more, and we thought we were going to get the push the next day in the market. So we went ahead and gambled, swung this over the night. It tried to recover during bell volatility. It just didn't have enough steam. It hit a peak of about 18, but that wasn't good enough. We ended up going ahead and had to cut this at 10 just to be able to get something out of it because that sharp reversal off the job reports data definitely made the market just slide super quick. I'm a little bit more disappointed in this one. This was our Halloween trade, and this was the very first trade we did in our Halloween $500 to $5,000 challenge. And this one had a lot of great potential, man. Google, we ended up going ahead and swinging this, and this looks super good. Even into the beginning of the market, this thing was looking very positive until that job market data came. We hit green for a little bit at the bell volatility. We were looking for just a little bit more off of the push, and we ended up waiting. And of course, the job market data came and everything slid, and we went ahead and cut this one at 24 for the stop loss because with the market trending down so quickly, we didn't want to go ahead and just let our trades just slip away from us. So we ended up not taking a trade on this account today because I didn't want to go ahead and chase a falling knife. We'll go ahead and look for a trade tomorrow, but not the way I wanted to start out an account. But you know, the market is unpredictable, And you know what? It wasn't a huge loss, so we went ahead and cut the loss very quickly. And we'll look to go ahead and kind of get a day trade to hopefully make it back tomorrow, trading off of one of the big liquid mega cap stocks or off of the SPY or the QQQ. Now that we got the losses out of the way, man, let's talk about things that made money today. Shiner had a very good day in the live trading room. Guys, remember, TWR has live trading bell to bell every day the market's open, and we have multiple live trading channels all throughout the day on our platforms. But he had 6 round trip trades that all were winners for 100% win rate today, and he even has an open trade on BA that he did for a swing trade. So congratulations to everyone that was in the live trading room, because if you follow the bouncy ball that TWR gives you, you guys made some killer money with the live trading today. And just so you guys can see that I'm not BSing about our live channels, look at that, man. We have an extreme amount of opportunity on our platforms for everyone to get something out of the day, man. Whether you're a morning person, whether you're an afternoon person, whether you're just someone that wants to pop in periodically throughout the day, man. TWR has something for everyone, every style, and every budget. Come and get some. MTA took a big boy trade over here on Tesla, 250 put. Now this one's one of those not for the weak-minded, man, because anytime you're going in at, the high dollar price, you're definitely wanting to take profits quick. So he ended up getting in this at 630, filled at 625, went ahead and started taking profits at about 660. All you got to do is you move your stop loss to break even, and that creates that risk-free trade no matter which direction the trade goes. TLM had some great trades today on QQQ and Tesla, walking that dog for you. Guys, I'm telling you, TWR makes it very easy for you, man. All you got to do is pick your favorite analyst, follow the bouncy ball, and more often than not, I'd give it an 85% probability that you're going to make some money. TLM is Mr. Dependable, and we always call him Mr. Winner Winner, Chicken Dinner, and today was no different, man. QQQ and Tesla for the win. Check the weather report. There's a blizzard warning coming in because TWR Snowman was at action today on the market, man. Meta put, Netflix put, man, he killed it today. Boom. And he walked the dog for you guys, giving you the play-by-play that only TWR can offer, man. Snowman is so good. He is ice cold, sliding straight to the bank. And Netflix was a huge, big winner, man. That thing, when it ran to the downside, that thing ran sharp, quick, and in a hurry. And if you caught it like Snowman did, man, you were banking hard. Diesel was on the hunt with SPX, man. He was definitely playing it both ways, but the puts on SPX are where the money was at today. Take a look at this trade, man. SPX, the 42.10 put coming in at 1-1. I don't care who you are, man, but anytime you can take something for over $75, man, that's a win in my book. Because if you got one contract or you got 10 contracts, man, $75 is $75, and that is above a $50 threshold for the day, and that's money in the pocket. Easy peasy on the TWR platform. But Chuck, do you guys have stocks or is it just options? Damn right we have stocks. We have the best stock alerts, man. Check these out. Do we have stock alerts, man? Look at what we got, man. And I'm telling you what, man, name another server out there that has the amount and the quality of alerts that we have for the price, man. We're hard to beat. I'm telling you what, because I'm in a lot of servers, guys. I'm out there. I'm an analyst. I'm in a lot of servers on multiple different platforms, man. And I'm telling you what, TWR is by far one of the best servers for the price as far as content and quality, bar none. I'm guaranteeing you guys, if you're not part of the team, you need to join us, at least take advantage of us, come try us out for a month, and you will not be disappointed. But let's go ahead and check out some of these stock alerts. You got Mr. Top Hat. he provides those OTCs and those penny stocks. So he got a little something of everything over there. And he is one fire trading dude, man. I'm telling you what, if you haven't seen Mr. Top Hat play the penny stock realm, he is out there killing it. All aboard, the captain's in, man. The TWR captain of stocks was on fire, man. And you don't get much better than Captain Stocks because he absolutely provides you more than just alerts, man. He gives you the insight into understanding the direction of the marketplace. So not only are you getting fire trades, but you're also getting great content as well so that you can have a deeper understanding of why the market moves the way it does. Mr. M. Now, Mr. M is one of the best stock analysts out there on any platform. He hosts actually one of the best winning percentages for stock trading anywhere on any platform, and we have him right on the TWR platform. Now, this dude is stone cold, man. He's over there in England, but he be providing us fire alerts for the U.S. equity market, and he absolutely killed the ICU trade today. And another one I need to highlight, man, is the TWR penny trades, man. TWR penny trades, not only will you get fire information about the pre-market, current market, and aftermarket with penny stocks, but you're also going to get the alert and entry trades as well, man. If you love to play the penny stocks and you like to get the fast-paced price action that penny stock market gives you, TWR penny trades is definitely one of those must activate on the TWR platform. And I want to highlight Stock Digger because a lot of people don't understand Stock Digger because we got a question the other day about day trading and Stock Digger's alerts. And I hired Stock Digger specifically because she, A, is a fire trader, and B, she's also more inclined to developing portfolios and a longer strategy, which is something that I got comments from people asking to have on the platform. They were like, hey, I want a little bit, more of a longer strategy type of thing dealing with stocks and not so much of the derivatives. So I was like, you know what? I'm hearing what you're saying. I'll go out there and I'll get someone. So I got Stock Digger to come over. She's fantastic at what she does. Not only is she trading a short game, but she's also building portfolios with a dividend game as well, just like a trade she put out today. Pushed out this trade because this had declined rapidly very quickly, but it hosts one of the best dividends out there. And at $10.10 a share, this is a steal for this particular finance arm stock right here. And of course, you got to put a stop loss on it just for risk management. But really, this is one of those long-term holds, a 1 to 3 year type of trade that you're building out your portfolio and you're playing it because it gives you such a great dividend. And Stock Digger is one of those great analysts that's not only going to give you those trades that are good for swing trading over a week, maybe a month or so, but is also going to give you those trades that you can get into and hold for 3 months, 6 months, a year, and build out your portfolio so that you can generate income while you're waiting on your stocks to rise, specifically in a downtrending market. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible as a TWR market warrior. So quit wasting money that's not making bank and join TWR today. The link is in the description. Market news. So what you saw basically today after that jobs report came out was you saw the catalyst for the downtrend, and then you saw the fear kick in with the treasury yield selling off and the interest rates spiking. Okay, basically banks are bracing for a recession as the treasury yields surge, and essentially with that jobs report, it gave the idea that the Fed is not posturing on the sticky interest rate and the inflation and that higher for longer, and that rate cuts weren't going to be coming in 2024 and likely pushed out into 2025, and all that fear came, and it was just one of those 2% sell-off days in the major indexes, which, was pretty much a flush, okay? And the market was probably needing the flush, which is good because then we can bounce from that. But definitely there's a lot of fear in long-term investments, and a lot of the big money has rotated out of the long-term investments and is going into safer investments such as fixed income and stuff like that. So it'll be something to watch, and definitely paying attention to the bond market as we pay attention to the equity market to see the divergence. And when we notice the divergence, it might give us a clue on the direction of the overall equity market as a whole. So strategists are kind of giving an idea of back in like 87, what could deliver a devastating blow to stocks and the market and stuff like this. And basically what this comes down to is it comes down to income statements, all right, not being evaluated correctly, okay? Companies essentially being overvalued and not being able to give proof of concept or proof of worth when the income statements come out. And that's essentially what has caused all of the market crashes, in recent years, right? You get the boom, you get the excitement, you get all of this stuff, the craze, and then when the income statements come out, a lot of the companies that were inflated and pushed, they're not worth the price that they've been squeezed at, right? And so people start selling out of it, and then it causes the cascading effect to the downside. Markets start to slip, people get scared, and then you start to get people that just come out, and then you get your huge downtrending pressure as everyone's trying to catch that falling knife and protect their capital. So just keep, aware of this, watching it. If styles repeat themselves, we could be looking at a significant downtrending market here. Yes, we will have days of relief in that downtrending market, but we could definitely see a lot more downside here in the near future on both of the major indexes, the Dow, the SPX, and the NDX as well. I thought this was interesting. Intel to spin off programmable solutions business and IPO over the next few years. This is interesting, and I've been telling you guys to buy Intel stock for a while, okay? If you're not buying Intel stock, you need to add this in nibbling into your portfolio, okay? Because this is one of those, old school aristocratic type of stocks that is just an American stock that you need to have in your portfolio. Specifically at this price where it's at currently, this is one of those stocks that you can't pass it up, nibbling in and on any type of dips. If you got extra money, going ahead and buying, 1, 5, 10 shares and just holding this out to create a full-fledged position eventually of close to 1,000 shares in your portfolio. Believe me, if you do this, you'll thank me later. In about 5 years, you'll hit me up on YouTube or something. You'll be like, Chuck, man, appreciate for putting me on Intel back in 2023. And this was interesting. So, the House, put in the vote and decided to go ahead and kick out Kevin McCarthy, which was unprecedented. As like, I think I read the report, like there had been talks about it happening before, but it's never been actually done. This was the first time it actually got done. So this was one of those big things where, this doesn't always happen. It's kind of crazy it's happening. I don't know if this will have any effect on the market, but it'll be interesting to see if it does. It probably won't, but it definitely kind of gives way into the, we're just unstable on multiple, spectrums, man, not just on the market side of the house, but on the political, spectrum as well, on the global spectrum, on the overall economy, and just, pretty much on every type of big subject. There's a whole bunch of just crazy stuff happening. So it's interesting. It's fun. We'll take note of it, but I don't think it'll have much direct impact on the markets itself. Market trends. All right, so the market is overall bearish. Your leader index, even though everything was downtrending, was DIA, and your hottest sector was utilities. Actually, utilities, surprisingly enough, was like the only green sector out of everything that was sliding downtrending. And I think it was because it had slipped so dramatically off of Monday that it was due for a little bit of a bounce play. Worst sector, consumer discretionary. Your top stock was SO and your worst stock was A, B, and B. Here's your heat map, and you can see all the big blocks were all red and bright red. The ones that have all the market space and the market cap, everything was bright red, man, which led to the cascading effect of the downtrend. Here's your sector performance, and like I said, the only green sector was utilities. Energy was a little lagger. I'd like to see energy probably bounce a little bit, specifically if we get a nice trend in the market and a bounce from such a selling pressure that we've had the past couple of days. I think energy is primed to go ahead and bounce a little bit. So XOM and CVX need to definitely be on your watch list. Here's your sector rotation, and as you can see, consumer services has been rotating to the downside, and energy, which was spiking, has sharply declined as well, crossing below the communication services. So we'll definitely pay attention. What I want you to take note, though, is this is a great image here because it has all of the major ETFs associated with the different sectors. Definitely paying attention to the ETFs and seeing what stocks are moving and shaking inside of them can give you an understanding of how the market is moving overall. Biggest gainers, large cap. As you can see, SO was your big winner, and there's a few other ones that we like in here. I mean, in a 4-to-1 declining to advancing stock, there was some bright spots out there, but definitely overall, not much of the ones that people are actually trading and making significant moves was moving and shaking. SO did pretty good. You had HPQ did okay. Dollar General did all right. You had PEG do okay. NE, some of the energy sectors were doing all right, and a few of the other ones. Here's your biggest gainers and your mid-cap stocks. And what I like about the mid-cap stocks is this gives you good ideas into stocks that are kind of speculative in nature, but offer good growth potential and are relatively cheap. I like to focus on the ones that are below $50 and have a decent PE ratio between 15 and 20. So they're not overpriced too much, but they have a good story and a good forward guidance, something I can see being something of use in the future. And those are stocks that I like to go ahead and go long on, specifically with leaps or share accumulation. And your small cap and penny stock. And guys, I told you TWR has the best penny stock alerts. So if penny stocks are your game, you need to get spun up. If not for the options or the futures or the Forex trading or the sports betting or the crypto, come over to TWR specifically for our stock trading, because bar none, we have the best analysts and the best platform for every type of trader out there. Losers, big cap, A, B, and B, PLTR. We'll be watching PLTR for a little bit of a bounce play. That's one of our biggest holdings we have. Anytime we get down into the 14s and 13s, it's share buying time. And it's also time to start going in on leaps. So we have a lot of different positions out there as far as leaps are concerned, pushing out to 2025. So anytime we get the dips in PLTR, we're looking to go long on some further out trades. Also, we're paying attention to Datadog. We like that one for a longer bounce type of play. Shop potentially could be a good bounce reversal play as well. Crowd will be one to watch because when Crowd likes to move, it moves very sharply, very quickly. And Schwab is something that we'll be paying attention to because right now it looks pretty weak. It could have another leg to the downside, but Schwab is also very popular. So if it can get some support, it could easily reverse to the upside, but we'll be paying attention to that one because it could keep the bearish continuation. Mid-cap, biggest losers. Again, same thing with the mid-cap. What I like to look at is I like to look at good companies. Why are they down, right? Is it just a normal push in the marketplace, or are they down off of some sort of news? Okay, if they're down off of just some sort of news, then I'm looking to see if the news is relevant, or if it's something that tells me that it's not a good stock to go ahead and get into right now. If it's just down off of just sentiment and just overall, downtrending market, it might be an opportunity to catch the reversal and a bounce play and go long off of a rejection due to a knee-jerk reaction. And your small cap and penny stocks, biggest losers. And again, the same idea with the mid caps. We're looking for bounce plays on the companies that have something to sell, a story to sell, some sort of catalyst, or it's a company that has some sort of worth and idea for future revenue push. Okay, a lot of these penny stocks are worthless companies, so when they start trending to the downside, they're on their way to zero. But the ones that have something that to offer for the future, those are the ones you want to scoop up on the cheap, so that you can ride these things for a few months, maybe even a year at times, and you'll thank yourself later, because a lot of times you can catch the 2x or the 3x from a very declined price. Insider transactions, you can see what the big boys are buying. You see a lot of CG being bought up, CNX being bought up, and BFZ being bought up. As far as large insider transaction to the sell side, ALTR is being sold a lot, and Tattoo is being sold a lot, or TTOO. I call it Tattoo, but those are being sold a lot by insiders, so definitely put those on your radar. Go ahead and freeze this one. Take a picture, take note. This is something that you should be building your watch list off. This is the top 20 stocks that everybody's paying attention to. You definitely need to pay attention to TLT, because that's the BlackRock Institutional iShares 20-year Treasury bond. We're paying attention to SPY. We're definitely paying attention to QQQ. We're paying attention to the IWM, AMD, NVDA, Amazon, and some of the other ones as well. Also, we're short Levi on a trade we already have, and anything crypto related, we're also paying attention to that, specifically with Sam Bankman-Fried's case going on. So Coinbase, Mara, Riot, things of that nature. Not so much the regular coins or altcoins and stuff like that in the crypto market. We're more mainly focused on blockchain US equity type of stocks, or the crypto ETF stocks. Stocks I like. All right, so those of you that are new to how I break down my charts, I'm going to give it to you real quick, man. Super simple. Purple, battle zone. That's where the fight is happening right now. Orange, if I give you orange lines, those are entry levels, usually trigger points that we're looking if we have a wide price action. Blue, high target areas. If we break from the battle zone, that's the level to the upside that we're looking. Red, low target area. Breaking out of the battle zone to the downside, we're looking for the push to the red. Yellow, this is the battle zone area, because things are not just lines, okay? You need to look at this more into zones and areas of price action. And our sub indicators at the bottom, definitely we are using the sub indicators with time frame continuity through different charts. 4-hour chart, 30-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart. Those are our preferred charts, specifically for doing due diligence. And when we trade, we're trading mainly off of the 5-minute chart, confirming on the 15-minute chart. All right, so let's talk about SPY, man. SPY definitely took a push down to the downside today, coming out of the consolidation zone, looking pretty bearish. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a little push down to that, below 420, to retest and to check to see if we hold support above 420. But I'm expecting to get a rejection and a push to go back and retest 423, 424 before we can decide whether we're going to trend back down and hold and find a new low, or if we're ready to kind of consolidate and chop around at this new level between 420 and 425. QQQ is kind of similar. downtrending, looking pretty bearish, but I like QQQ for the bounce play. I think we could easily get the push and go to 356. If not, go up to 360 if we get enough buyers push coming in from just being completely sold off. Amazon, I'd like to see Amazon have the bounce play. In fact, this is our first YouTube trade that we talked about doing in October. I did not put the trade out yesterday. I didn't get into it. The trigger didn't push, but I'm looking for the trade going into the rest of this week. If we get our trigger to the upside, I'm going to go ahead and pull it, and we'll see if we can get some money out of this one. And here was the trade that we talked about. So the original trade was this one, but we sold off too much, and so now we're going to go ahead and switch it up. So scratch this one. We're now focusing on the 130 call. Same expiration date, 13th of October, but we're going a little closer to the money rather than staying extremely out the money. So 130, since we sold off so hard, I think is definitely in the range, coming off of a reversal and a bounce. I like Google for a push to the upside. It could very well sell off as well. They got an antitrust case going, but those usually take some time. And Google actually held up fairly well with all the negative downtrending pressure. So I like it where it's at right here. We kind of got a cup and handle starting to form on the further out time frame. I like this for the break to the upside, and I think we could easily go push and test the 134s, if not 135s, on our way on towards 140 eventually. AMD looking pretty bearish here. I wouldn't be surprised if AMD breaks to the downside. Most likely, we're probably looking to go retest 95 and see if that could hold us support. And coin will be interesting. We kind of have an inside bar, so I'm paying attention to the triggers off of the orange lines, more so with continuation towards the blue and the red if we get the bull or the bear case scenario. So we'll play this one by ear, but coin, when it likes to move very quickly, and we're paying attention to it because of the Sam Bankman-Fried case, so it's gaining a lot of attention right now. Upcoming products and services. TWR War Room is proud to present our hottest new feature, text message alerts, available now on the TWR storefront. If you enjoy trading and investing, you're probably familiar with some of these popular applications. These are all fantastic, but they can become overwhelming and difficult to navigate throughout the day. Add in the stresses of work, life, school, family, and you become frustrated and overwhelmed, missing opportunities. Guys, that's so me.
Yeah, that's me.
This stops right now. Welcome to TWR's text message alerts. It's super simple too. So we watch the market, and when we see a setup we like, we push an alert like this.
You as a subscriber receive this. And don't worry, we give you an exit too, just like this. So for more information, check out our storefront, links in the description. And remember, when you hear this, Traders War Room is making you this.
In the traders war room, warring with the market every day we on Zoom. Never gonna quit, ain't no way we gonna lose. I done made a profit and it's way before noon. Way to go, dude, come and learn how to trade stocks. We rentless with the attack when this thing pop. We market warriors and we can share the same pot. I woke up and went to war in my tank top. Thanks, Pops, he a analyst, a veteran. And we ain't hating on them other dudes, we better than. I was down and then I learned about leveraging. And after that, I ain't never went red again. Green, right? It ain't bad, it just seemed like something wrong with you if you say we ain't tight. Get in and get out before you think twice. Let's have a toast, you bring the drinks and I'll bring ice. Defeat's nice in the traders war room. What you wanna do in the traders war room? What you wanna do? This the traders